Hello and welcome to another video with me, Winner picking right off last time where I took over the rest of Africa and the Arabian Peninsula over here, along with going into South America, getting a good chunk of Brazil under my control. And that's basically all I did, considering I only fought one or two coalitions in the previous episode, because I just refused to actually form coalitions against me for whatever reason. And the last coalition I fought ended up lasting over 50 years, so I went and doubled the size of my army there, to the point where I now have 100 armies total. So yeah, things should build. I should be able to get things done in this episode and finish taking over the rest of the world without question with 100 armies. So yeah. I guess to start off for this episode, I will deal with this country, which I think actually was under my control, but ended up getting independent somehow. So just quickly deal with them. Right, quick. There. Now, after that, I think... yeah, I'll go for the Ottomans. And start taking some land over there in South America. Finish up what they have around there. While also taking the islands that Milan has there as well. And there we go. That is done. I'll take that stuff off Milan, I guess, as well. And everything out here in Americas I will take as well. I don't think they have anything in Pacific, just do that just in case though. Now, let's see over here. I guess I can wipe Bulgaria off the map. Why not? You know what, screw it. I'll just wipe out the Ottomans completely and sell all the lands to the Byzantines, I guess. Considering I think the Byzantines are actually doing better over here in this area than the Ottomans are. I'll take a little bit more of Italy there, I guess, as well. There. That looks better, for sure. So, now that I got that done, though, I think I want to get in this area here fully under my control at this point. I guess I could wait a little bit and see if a coalition will form right now or not. Okay, I guess I'll go to war with these countries, since they are not forming a coalition yet. So go and take all them over, I guess. There we go. Brabant's leading a coalition again. Actually, I think previous episode was just a single coalition, because Brabant was the one leading the previous one, and yeah, only one coalition in the previous episode. So this is my second one. Great. So that's everyone that's set to war with me, huh? You know what? I'm just going to take all that land in South America. I don't care. I'm just going to do it with this coalition. May as well take all the stuff in the Caribbean, Central America as well. Why not? Do all that, but don't expand that much over here in Europe, I guess. I think that's a fair trade. If I'm going to do anything, it's basically just swap out a bunch of these smaller countries and sell the lands. Go ahead and end that one. Yes. There we go. You do not actually have any allies at all, so I can also deal with you. Alright. Scotland's done, that stuff there is done. Got troops attacking Russia. Troops over here finishing things off in South America. And that's done. Now if they could finish North America. There we go. Good. And Russia's on all that's been dealt with already. Very nice. And yeah, that's everything. So go and end these two wars first. There we go. Now for the coalition, which I take the rest of that stuff in South America. And I guess take all of this stuff over here in Americas. And then I will go and wipe out all the small countries around here. Finish off what's left of Venice as well. And also, I guess, try and clean up some of these borders around here. Alright, so yeah, that's basically everything I'm doing there. Getting all this land here, cleaning up a lot of these borders around here, and also just kind of wiping this, out, that country there, considering random land over here and stuff. I'd rather Russia have this stuff around here and everything, so yeah. Now, to go through and sell a bunch of that land. Alright, I think that looks much better now around here. So, yeah. Only land I took was all this stuff over here in the Americas, obviously. That's good, I guess. So, at this point, I guess I just need to kind of go through, clean up all the rest of the stuff around here. That was not in that coalition. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started on that, I guess. Let's go to war with all those countries. Alright, quick. And there's another coalition. Already. Great. This one's being led by them, I think. Yeah. They're the leader of this coalition now. With them being in second place, huh? Alright, sure. So, pretty much the entirety of Europe at war with me again. Most of North America as well. Alright. Go and end these little wars. There we go. Now, my troops can fully focus on that coalition. Good. So what do I actually do for this one then? Well, obviously take all the fucking islands out there in the Pacific. That's one thing for sure. They're the ones that control all those. Okay. I guess I could continue expansion in North America. Try and get that finished off quickly. But I will definitely take more land in the Middle East and Europe, I think, this time. England's at war with me with all that land. Okay. Don't think I'm going to go all the way up to that border with England, but I could definitely get a lot of the stuff cleaned up around it or something. And I've already defeated them. A lot of this stuff's already been occupied. Good. Okay, troops are almost done with everything over here. There we go. That's basically all that done. And all this stuff over here is already completed. Wow. Okay then. Sure. I guess I'll end the war there. So, how far do I want to go over here? Alright, so I decided I'm going to actually just take all those countries over and just sell a bunch of the land to England instead over there. Meanwhile, over here, I guess, taking over more of these countries here to clean up borders a bit again. But other than that, I'm not actually taking that much land, to be honest. So, I guess I could do this or something. Go and do that. Take a little southern bit of Spain, I guess. Alright, I guess I'll also kind of expand over here in the Middle East a little bit as well. Why not? There we go. Alright, there we go. Taking a lot more than I was initially expecting in North America. But whatever, I guess. Basically just smoothed out that border I had with England over there, and that's it pretty much. So, I will now go and clean up the rest of this stuff around here in North America once again. Go take over as many of these countries as I can here without setting off a larger war or something. There we go. Better. Good, good. Now, there's not much left over here in North America now. That is for sure. So, I guess I'll wait for peace treaties to end right now, and then I'll go on the offensive again. Yeah, there we go. There's the next coalition. You gonna have to fight any other wars to get that to start. Nice. But they're leading it once again over there. Sure. So what do I take in this one? I'll definitely deal with all of this over here along the west coast and North America. Honestly, I guess I could take all the lands over there in North America and just finish it off. Why not? Meanwhile, I'll also start expanding more over here in Europe, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Troops are finishing things up around here, getting all that land back that was occupied at the beginning. Good. Got troops going on the offensive over here. Nice. Well, North America's already done. That's good. So now I just gotta finish up Europe, I guess, here. Which honestly shouldn't take too long, I think. Okay. I think that's basically this done. There we go. So, yeah. Go ahead, take all that land. And I guess start pushing further into Europe. Take over more of Italy over here. Guess I'll take over Portugal and Castile as well. And I'll go and take both of those countries over as well. Alright. There we go. Guess I can also wipe out and finish off England's there as well. Sell that land to Scotland. Alright. There. Guess that's good enough there. Next time I'll probably take over the Byzantines. Start pushing into France and stuff. Yeah. I'll start rapidly finishing things up at this point. Okay. So, I guess I'll now finish off North America completely and get rid of the last few countries over here. There we go. Now, this should be done very quickly. And I get all this finished here. Coalitions will become much easier as well, because my troops will never be coming over here to the Americas anymore. So there we go. That is done. Very nice. Good. I have apparently lost 6 of my armies so far in this episode. Huh. Well, don't need to recruit them back, considering, yeah, I'm pretty sure 94 is still plenty enough to get all this dealt with at this point still. So, yeah. Still another 3 years until the peace treaties end. Oh well. I control quite a bit over here. Damn. Basically fights like 3 wars, and I can... Actually 2 wars, I think. Yeah. Get all... Fight 2 wars, and I can basically get the entirety of Indonesia and Australia and everything over here in the Pacific finished. Damn. Now, peace treaties ended, so will they just automatically do it? Yes, they will. Okay, then. Literally the entirety of Europe is still with me, except for stuff up all the way up here at the very northern end. Okay. And a lot of these countries are actually toward me finally. That's nice. Okay. Sure. Let's do this. I'll definitely be going and taking more of this land over here. For sure. It might actually be my main objective for this one. Possibly. Okay. They have been defeated completely. Troops are now just running rampant, attacking all the others now. Very nice. Eastern Europe completely done. Good. And all mainland Europe's done, and now British Isles also done. There we go. Nice. Alright, so Basins, goodbye. Alright, so there we go. Doing slight expansion over there when it comes to border with province. That's it. And obviously, Basins getting wiped out. And then I'm also doing all of this over here. Mostly just so I can clean up a lot of the borders and stuff. Because them stretching all the way up here was kind of just ridiculous, to be honest. So, yeah. Obviously, all this here is getting sold back to Russia, considering that was their vassal. I seriously wish they went and took their vassal over at some point, but they never did. So I'll do it. I had to take things into my own hands, I guess. Alright, there. I think that's good enough for a lot of those borders. This, I guess I'll sell to Korea. There. Borders don't really look better, considering there's no one I could have sold that to make the borders look better. But whatever, I guess. Kind of wish I could get rid of more lands, but eh, too much land and stuff, but whatever. Go get all that done. So, now, I will go and take over these 3 countries here. There we go. Good. So, now, after that, I think I'll now deal with Indonesia and getting all of this under my control. Yes. I had the video paused. I had my recording paused there. I have no idea how long I've had it paused and what all I actually did while it was paused, but yeah, I may have fought a coalition or something there and took over Southeast Asia, a bunch of stuff here. Generally, I don't remember when I paused the video there, so it may have been before I did this stuff. Went to war with those countries, then had a coalition formed against me where I took over Southeast Asia, getting all this stuff finished, and taking the southern half of Europe over there. I've kind of started going around cleaning things up, and hopefully, yeah. Coalition will start soon once these peace treaties end here, and I'll be able to finish things up. So, yeah. If anything was actually missing there, sorry for that. I completely forgot to unpause the recording. God damn it. And of course, they're not forming a coalition. Okay. I guess I could go to war with the Japanese. And get 5 countries wiped off the map right quick. There we go. Good. So that brings me down to 20 countries for me to take over. Good. Alright. There we go. Lindbergh is coalition leader as I was thinking. Nice. And that is basically every single remaining country in the world at war with me, with an exception to one right there and some small ones around here. And also Scotland for some reason. Yeah. I'll go ahead and go to war with these countries that I'm not at war with. So I can just go ahead and finish everything off right now. There we go. There should be all the countries in the world at war with me. Lunenburg has completely fallen. Good. And that is the end of Brabant. Scotland, Saxony, Sweden, Russia. All that's really left is what's little is left of China there, and then Korea. Mostly just Korea. There we go. That should be absolutely everything. Oh, Korea apparently has two random islands over here on the other side of the Pacific for some reason. Weird. Whatever, I guess. But, yeah, just take all the lands. That's the final war for me. And there we go. Done. That is the entire world fully under my control. Great. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, that is the end of this series here, I guess, then. Next one I'm doing is playing as province over here on the 1354 scenario so I can form the Kingdom of Bavaria. So, yeah, got that to do next at this point. But yeah, sorry for the whole problem with the accidentally pausing the video, forgetting to unpause it. Yeah, sorry for that. But yeah, that there is the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.